skipping town?
No, actually. I'm baby-proofing the boat, making it a little safer for the kid.
You do what you have to for your kid. But you stay the hell away from mine.
Beg your pardon?
Thomas told me about your little talk yesterday.
He did he?
You have no business getting anywhere near my children. Not after everything you took away from my family, Nick. Do you understand me?
Forster, I got no interest in interfering with you and your kids.
Oh, I think it's a little late for that, don't you, Nick?
Your son came to me. You can't blame me for that.
No. But I can blame you for why he came over here.
The only thing I got from your boy is the fact that he loves you and Brooke. And he wants to keep that family together. You got an amazing son there. I can only hope my boy's as great as he is.
Hi, Stephanie. Come on in. Just wanted to see how you're holding up. Well, hiya, Fred. I'm trying to hang on to some of that faith that I found and relinquish some things in my life that I can't control.
So you've decided to throw yourself back into your work?
Oh, it's not work. It's the end of my marriage.
Oh, the annulment papers. And you've signed them.
Yeah, I just can't seem to get myself to take them over to the lawyer's office. I don't know what I'm waiting for. A miracle, I suppose.
You're doing the right thing. Signing these papers, it's the right thing to do. Just hold on to your resolve. Because the simple fact is you can't change the paternity of the baby.
I'll get it, Claudette. Yes.
Caitlin.
Oh, yes, I remember. Can I help you?
I'm here to pick up Fenmore's advance order for Eric's new line at Forster.
Oh, the new line. Oh, I completely forgot.
Oh, that's okay if you need more time.
No. This is not like me, believe me. I'm usually the first buyer to submit my order.
Well, you have had a lot on your mind.
That's no excuse. Come in, please. Can you wait? I can do this really quickly. I know exactly what I need. Thank you. I can't believe it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
That doctor that was here yesterday, is it true that she died?
Yes. Yes, it's true. Dr. Paxson was killed in an automobile accident. It's very tragic.
Well, I remember that you said that she was going to talk to the mother of your son's child. Tell her that the paternity might still be in question. Did she get a chance to do that before she passed away?
Nick is the father of my child. I've come to terms with that.
Good. Now just stay focused on the future. Have your beautiful home to be in. Focus on being your own woman.
Without Ridge.
Well, you're going to raise this child with Nick. You still love Ridge, but this just means you won't have to bring those particular problems home to him.
And I won't be able to share life with him. Not the way that I wanted to. You know, Stephanie, this is really sad. For me, for Ridge, for those kids.
Well, the kids are really too young to understand the ramifications of all of this. Brooke, maybe you and Ridge aren't meant to be together just now.
That's exactly what Sister Madeline said at the retreat. Well, I think you missed your calling, Stephanie.
I doubt it. We both know I'm no saint. But I've learned something from you. I want you to know that. You can't live your life with a lie. It just causes so much pain for everyone around you.
You were just doing what you thought was right.
Maybe. But I told Eric the truth. I told him that way in the back of my mind, there was always the possibility that Massimo was Ridge's father. And guess what? The truth has brought us back together.
What do you mean?
We've reconciled. He's moving back into the house.
You're kidding. That is wonderful. Oh,
You were my inspiration.
well, at least something good has come out of all of this. Now only if Ridge and I could have a happy ending, too. No. Dr. Paxson never had a chance to speak to Brooke.
Brooke. Wait, you don't mean Brooke Logan? She's the mother?
Oh dear, I said too much.
Wait, but that means that Ridge could be the father of Brooke's child.
Yes. Yes, there is a very slight possibility. How do you know about Ridge and Brooke anyway?
I know Ridge's son, Thomas. We interned together at Forster Creations. He's kind of confided in me about this whole
Mess. It's okay. Might as well call it what it is.
But it doesn't have to be a mess. I mean, it seems like things could work out for Brooke and Ridge after all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they could. They could just go riding off into the sunset, leaving my son alone, utterly devastated.
Spare me the talk about your boy. I came here to tell you to stay away from my children, Nick. Stop ramming all this down my throat. I'm dealing with it as best I can.
Forrester, I am sorry. Things are the way they are.
Well, sorry doesn't begin to cover it, Nick. Brooke went to that foundry that night because she wanted some time alone. She was devastated. She missed me. And you took advantage of her, Nick. Essentially, you raped her. And now you're trying to turn this all into some kind of fairy tale. Well, I got news for you, Nick. This ain't no fairy tale.
I'm sorry. I know how happy it would make Thomas and the girls to have Brooke back in their lives.
I understand what you're saying, and I know that your heart's in the right place. But what you don't understand is that this child means everything to my son. If this baby turns out not to be Nicky's, well, I'm not even going to entertain that thought.
I'm sure this hasn't been easy for you.
It's been a mother's worst nightmare. Seeing your son open up and embrace parenthood. Seeing him find the happiness that's always eluded him, and then finding that you're the person that might possibly have to take all this away from him. You don't even comprehend the bond that he already shares with his son. How could that be based on a glitch? And the test, the paternity test, they didn't just take it once. They took it twice. I mean, they couldn't both be wrong.
But that's what the doctor said, right? That there is a chance that this child could still be Ridge's.
She also said there is a strong possibility that it could still be Nicky's. It has to be Nicky's.
There are other people involved here, Mrs. Maroney. It's not fair to keep this from them.
I'll tell you what's not fair. It is not fair to be burdened with information that could ruin my son's life. That is not fair.
Did I really just hear that come out of your mouth? That make you feel better, Forrester, to make me look like the bad guy? Well, you do what you have to do, but I know the truth, and that's not the way it happened.
Oh, please. Get it through your thick head, Nick. This was a mistake, a tragic, selfish mistake by you. Don't try to paint it into something else. Don't romanticize it or spin it into something good, because if there was any goodness in this world, Nick, that child would have been mine. Brooke and I would be together right now as a family the way we should be.
Stop it! Stop it right now! We can't go on like this. This is difficult for everybody involved. For you, for me, for Nick. But we have to get through this. There is a baby on the way, and we have to prepare for it. Look, I know we're doing our best, but I really think that we could do better.
I'll do better, Brooke. Once you clue Sailor Boy in here to the fact that this fantasy he has of you, him, and Junior becoming some happy little family has a snowball's chance in hell.
He knows.
There you see, Forrester. You got nothing to worry about.
Nick, why don't you do us all a favor and start this boat up and get the hell out of our life right now?
You don't have to go through this alone, you know.
Is that what you said to my wife in your perverted attempt to comfort her? Well, I'll pass. Thank you very much.
Ridge, please.
Oh, not to worry, Brooke. I'm on my way out of here. I just stopped off to make sure Nick knew to stay away from my family. I want nothing to do with him. You should stay away from him, too.
She can make her own decisions.
Just call him when the child comes. Give him his every other weekend. Otherwise, he can go to hell. Doing what he's trying to do to you now. It's bad enough what he did. Now he's trying to court you, like staying in the penthouse, singing songs to you like some lovesick
You've
teenager.
overstayed your welcome, Forrester.
Well, am I hitting a little too close to home, Nick, huh? Am I? You're having a child with my wife. And you're acting like you're courting her for marriage. Well, I got a newsflash for you, Captain Delusional. She doesn't love you. She never will.
I don't care if you want to play martyr, but don't you ever draw a line around me and tell me how to live my life. Now get off my boat.
Ridge, please, leave before this turns ugly. For me.
may not be his.
Well, the way I see it, it's a win-win situation. Either your son becomes a father, or Thomas, Ridge, and the girls get their family back.
And they would be thrilled. But the tragedy is with Brooke. She'd finally come around, you see. She was really connecting with my son. They would have been so happy together as a family, and now opening these wounds and making Brooke and Nick and yes, Ridge take this paternity test again, just when they got their lives, trying to get their lives together.
But it has to be done.
Yes. Yes, it has to be done. I just pray the baby's Nick is.
I didn't start this. He came to me, you know.
Doesn't matter who started what. Just don't engage him, Nick, please. Just leave him alone.
Look, I've tried to make peace with this man over and over. You've made it clear how you feel. Now the guy's got to move on.
Can't expect him to do that. Not now. It's too soon. Everybody's telling him that to just move on with his life. Well, you can't blame him for being angry with this situation.
Hold on, don't get upset.
Well, of course I'm upset. Hurting Rich like that, having to sign the annulment papers. And we're doing it for everybody else. It's not easy.
I know that.
Well, if you know that, then you would let him come here and you would let him vent. You would let him just yell all he wants. Just don't aggravate him, Nick, okay? He's gonna end up angry for the rest of his life. Ridge and I still love each other and we want to be together more than anything in this world. But we can't. We keep pushing each other away because of everybody else, to do what's best for everybody else. Look, I don't blame you for anything. I don't. I really don't. But you can't just expect me to accept this and be happy about it. Because I'm not. And I can't.
Brooke! Brooke! Brooke. Come right here. Brooke. Come right. What is it? Can you tell me what it is? Is it the baby?